So Smith took over as chief during one of the most violent periods in the city's history. Tonight, the city's crime statistics paint a picture of significant progress.
Yeah, but some continue to raise questions about whether the numbers really tell the whole story. Our chief investigative reporter, Eric Flack, has been digging into the data for us today. So, Flack, what stands out to you?
You know, people just wonder if there is more to this story. Chief Pamela Smith took command in November 2023, and the city, as you guys would remember, was just reeling at that time. 274 homicide in that year, the most in a generation. And department data shows Chief Smith will leave D.C. in a much safer place than she found it.
Crime data pulled from the D.C. police website shows dramatic improvement under Police Chief Pamela Smith. Overall, crime is down 8% during Smith's first 2 years compared to the previous two coming out of the pandemic. But it's the violent crime categories that tell the most striking story. Homicides dropped 27% over the 2-year period, with a 30% reduction this year alone. Assaults with dangerous weapons and robberies are also both down 30%.
I wanted to make sure that we had the best leadership in place, and the mayor said it best. We have a bench.
Even the department's ability to solve murders has improved dramatically. When Smith took over, police were solving just about half of murder cases. This year, that number is up to 82%. President Trump says the federal law enforcement surge he ordered back in August of this year is responsible for 2025's improvements. However, the data shows violent crime was already declining in 2024. Before federal agents arrived. Meanwhile, in its statement, the D.C. Police Union continued to raise concerns over alleged manipulation of crime data and mismanagement within MPD. Allegations Smith denies.
Now, not all the news is completely positive. General theft is up 8% under Chief Smith, according to that department data, but this is even as theft from vehicles decreased nearly 3,000 incidents, guys.
Yeah, wow. I mean, we had a lot of questions for you, but this, of course, as we talked about, is really a critical time for the district. Whoever replaces Chief Smith is going to have this huge task to continue the momentum that she's built, right?
Yeah, and obviously it's a huge deal anytime any huge city, especially ours, gets a new police chief. No timeline given for the nomination of a successor. The mayor did say she wanted to have an interim in place by the end of the year, but in its statement, the union, which is sometimes at odds with Mayor Bowser and her administration, called for a comprehensive and deliberate search for the next chief. Their ideal candidate will, quote, prioritize respect for rank and file officers and focus on building up officer morale, just one of a number of issues and qualities they are going to be looking for in a new police chief for the nation's capital.
Yeah, and unlike other cities, this chief wouldn't be just running a department, but also working with the federal government as well.
That's
and as we know, this year that has become top of mind, maybe the biggest job that they have.
Well, they seem to be casting a little bit of aspersion against her, too, because she did not come from within the ranks, right?
Yeah, and she talked a lot about having a deep bench and credited that deep bench with the success they've had bringing down crime in the nation's capital. You have to wonder if there are going to be internal candidates to become the new police chief of Washington, D.C., but we will see.
We'll be watching.
All right, Flack, thank you.